secret instruction of the soldiers of Loyola, the society of the general, the Jesuits. We are now reading chapter 10 of the secret instruction. Our Father in heaven, may the snares of the devil be exposed, and may we be able to find a way of escape only in the name of your Son, for your Son, Jesus Christ, and his righteousness. Amen. Of the private rigor of discipline in the society. Number 1, whoever hath alienated our female devotees or other friends from our churches or frequent converse with our members, whoever hath withdrawn alms to other churches or orders themselves, or persuaded the rich and well inclined to us to do it, whoever at the time of disposal of their effects had shown a greater affection to their near relations than to the society, a plain demonstration of an unmortified mind and directly contrary to the thorough mortification enjoined professors. Whoever hath converted the alms of penitents or other of our friends to the use of their own necessitous kinsfolk, let them all be discarded as enemies to the society, of what age or condition soever they be. Yet for this let some other pretense be alleged, but to prevent their making complaint of this usage. But let them not be expelled immediately, but first be refrained from hearing confessions, be plagued and perplexed with exercise of the most servile offices, be obliged to perform such duties to which it is evident they have an utter aversion. Let them be removed from highest studies and honorable employments and harassed with chapters and public censures. Let them be debarred of recreations and conversations with strangers, and be denied in dress and everything else, whatever is not absolutely necessary, till by such rigorous methods of chastisement they become impatient and murmuring against us. Let them then be dismissed as persons not duly mortified, whose bad example may be pernicious to others. And if the reason of their expulsion be required by their parents or the prelates, the church, let them be represented as not having the true spirit of that society. Number 2, let such also be dismissed who make a scruple of acquiring riches for the society and set forth as persons too much in love with their own opinions. And if they desire to give an example of their actions before the provincials, let them not be heard, but compelled to conform themselves to the statute which commands implicit obedience from all. Number 3, let us observe from the first entrance and even from their tender years who they are that make the greatest advancement in their affection for us. And let such as are found to retain a love either for other orders, the poor, or their parents, be by little and little disposed for this mission, according to the method already mentioned, since they are not likely to prove of any service to the society. Chapter 11. How our members are unanimously to behave towards those who are expelled the society. Number 1, since those that are dismissed do frequently very much prejudice the society by divulging such secrets as they have been privy to, their attempts must therefore be obviated in the following manner. Let them be prevailed upon before they are dismissed to give it under their hands and swear that they never will, or directly or indirectly, either write or speak anything to the disadvantage of the order, and let the superiors keep upon record the evil inclinations, failings, and vices which they, according to the custom of the society for discharge of their consciences, formerly confess. This, if ever they give us occasion, may be produced by the society to the nobility and prelates as a very good handle to prevent their promotion. Number 2, let it be immediately published through all our colleges that such and such are dismissed, and let the general causes of their expulsion, such as an unmortified mind, disobedience, affection for spiritual exercises, and obstinate adherence to their own opinions, etc., be highly aggravated. In the next place, let all be advised to keep no correspondence with them upon any account whatsoever. And if strangers should happen to make any mention of them, let all our members unanimously affirm in every public place that the society expels none without weighty causes, spewing out as the sea all its dead carcasses, etc. And let such causes also be artfully insinuated, which have occasioned us any ill will, that their ejectment may appear to the world with a more commendable grace. Number 3, in private exhortations at people's houses, let this be represented as persons very turbulent and continually importuning a readmission into the society. And let their sad fate be industriously aggravated, who after explosion happen to come to an untimely or miserable end. Number 4, whatever accusations this bring against us, let them be appunged by the authority of some grave members, who must everywhere declare that the society dismisses none but upon very good reasons, nor even loops off members that are sound. This must be confirmed by the zeal and concern we show for the souls of all strangers in general. How much greater must it therefore be for those who are members of our order? Number 5, in the next place, let the society, by all manner of obligations, endeavor to prevail upon the noblemen and prelates with whom the dismissed may have any credit or authority, to deny them their countenance, and let it be shown that the common good of an order, which is as famous as it is useful to the church, should always be preferred to the private advantage of any particular person whatsoever. And should they still retain an affection for them, it will then be an importance to lay open the causes of their expulsion, and even to aggravate them with those we have no positive proof of, so they can be but be deduced by probable consequence. Number 6, let all possible care be taken to hinder the promotion of such to offices and preferments in the church, who of their own accord have relinquished the society, unless they submit themselves and all they have in the world to our disposal in such a manner that it may plainly appear to everyone they are willing to have their whole dependence upon us. Number 7, let them, as far as is possible, be timely removed from the exercise of honorable functions in the church, such as preaching, confessing, and publishing of books, etc., lest by these means they attract the affection and applause of the people. The strictest inquiries must therefore be made into their lives, manners, and conversations, what they apply themselves to, and their very intentions, to which end matters must be so managed that we may keep up a good correspondence with some of the family in which they live. And the minute the least trip be discovered, or anything deserving censure, let it be industriously spread abroad in the world by some of the lower rank of people, who are our friends, that so the noblemen or prelates may be restrained from showing them any further countenance. For fear of the scandal it may bring upon themselves, and should they behave so as to leave us no room to find fault, let their virtues and laudable actions be depreciated by subtle insinuation and doubtful expressions, till the esteem and credit they had for merely acquired be lessened in the opinion of the world. For it's altogether for the interest of the society that the dismissed, especially such as their own accord deserted, should be entirely kept under. Number 8, let the misfortunes and unlucky accidents which happen to them be immediately published, but with entreaties for the prayers of good Christians, that the world may not think we are hurried away by passion. But among our members, let these things by all means be represented in the blackest colors, that the rest may be better secured. Chapter 12 will be read next time. God had mercy upon us. The spirit of Loyola destroys the church. May God protect us and his son